Okay, folks, it's turned out to be so far a cracker of a sunny day. The sun's cracked through and the clouds look like they're mostly been scared off. And I picked up some black toner today, so that's ready to go for the holiday break. And basically, yeah, I didn't have to worry about those forecasted storm or showers. Oh, there was a little sprinkle this morning, but it goes to show that, yeah, it's hard for the weather reports, whether it be television, online, can get it right. No, you just can't seem to predict the weather these days. Silly. Okay, I wonder how big we're going to make this. Going to go at 400. So yes, Christmas is nearly here. I'm not going to find Luigi, folks, so I'm just going to have to accept that. Just keep making my demos. Fuck. My DVD-RW drive is broken, so I can't burn any DVDs for Channel 9 and distribute them before Christmas. So, disappointed about that, but what can I do? Anyway, enough of that. Let's see what we have. We have here, it's what they call Kinder Surprise. I think this comes, I found this on a garden bed in near a shopping centre, near my local shopping centre. And this is what comes in it. You got the warnings, you got the instructions, and you got the pieces that put together. And I managed to assemble the product. Really a little bit tricky for a child to do, but it's really annoying because it's a collectible, and being a collectible, they're going to be ones that this one was left behind on a garden bed. We're photocopying this. This was left behind on a garden bed. So it goes to show that this is really wasteful, and children aren't going to be too happy when they receive the same toy. So it got discarded. So there you go. It proves that this shit is not environmentally friendly, even though it talks about the environment, about the little creatures like the turtle that I just showed you. And it's just, it's polluting, folks. That stuff could end up in the waterways. There's a little rubber band inside that model that I just showed you, that turtle, and that could easily be eaten by a fish or something, and that animal, that creature, be suffering. So this is looking quite interesting, but I'm going to make use of this piece of shit anyway. I'm just going to move these out of the way. We're focusing on, I actually think maybe I'll just do the turtle. I was thinking of making it into a movement piece. I'm going to make it into a movement piece, folks. But it just goes to show it's really like polluting. It's really like children. What can I say, folks? I get so sick of it. It's all about money. That's the problem, folks. The love of money. It's why these companies like Ferrero, I think it's Ferrero who make Kinder Surprise. Yeah, they're money fuckers. They just care about money. They don't care about the environment. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about the children. They just care about fucking money, and they're just a bunch of assholes. And this is not environmentally friendly, even though they like to package it as educational and shit. And I just really get over it, folks. So yeah, it's just about making money, and they'll do anything to disguise the fact, so that more people will buy it. More people will be greenwashed into thinking it's something good for the planet or good for society or whatever they're trying to peddle. I actually think maybe we're going to go back to making it a still piece. We're going to just focus on this cute little creature, this turtle. I'm just going to try and line it up on the edge there. So I'm just trying to get it close to the edge. It's really tricky, folks. But yeah, you just get the feeling that it's all about money, and it's greed, it's porkery, nothing more, nothing less. You just can't escape it, and it's just so diabolical and so sneaky. And this is sneaky, really, really sneaky.
But there's no laws against this kind of aggressive marketing, and children are just marketing pawns to these companies. Soft marketing pawns, and I call it child abuse, because children are being manipulated, and then the children end up manipulating the parents to buy this shit. I wonder if I did this wrong. I want to have it. I was thinking, shit, maybe it'll look better on a hot. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to make it different. But yeah, you just get the feeling that it's just manipulation of children. It's so fucking diabolical. It's not funny. It's really diabolical. But unfortunately, it's accepted in society that adults could easily manipulate children into buying a product or a service that's aimed at them, because they're soft targets. Just face it, they don't know, like an adult, what the value of money is. So it's really so cruel, and the child gets upset when they don't get the one that they want. Well, that's how I see it anyway. And basically, it just causes a lot of unnecessary suffering and discord. And I'm really over it. I just want to tear the strips off companies like Ferrero for doing this. And then you got Cadbury. They use similar techniques, but not quite the same. But again, they do use children in their television commercials. And that looks like it's got to move it across, and I've got to enlarge it across and enlarge it vertically. So yeah, it's really quite a cruel method of marketing to use children as marketing pawns, because they're easy to manipulate. They don't understand. It's just so cruel and mean-spirited in my books that adults can do that, can stoop to such lows in life, in this world. They just can't stop. They just can't stop their love of money. They feel they must compulsively make it happen. They just love to make money out of everything, and we're just going to leave it like that. And they try, and that's what I hate about this Ferrero shit, is the fact that they're trying to utilise children as marketing pawns. And that looks really interesting. I don't like that bit there. I do think move it back a bit and enlarge it further. But yeah, children should not be treated as marketing pawns, folks. It should not happen. It should be made illegal. Should be made illegal, and a huge hefty fine in the order of millions be applied to the people who fuck up, who don't care. And yeah, it's just not good for the environment as well. When the child gets sick of the toy and just throws it away, it ends up in landfill, or it ends up, as these ones could have been, these ones ended up in a garden bed. And this looks really quite nice, what we've done here. We're going to move it across a bit more. But yeah, children should not be treated as marketing pawns by adults. It's just not fair. It's not accepted. In my books, it's really evil. And I think they, you can almost imagine these fucktards wearing a pair of horns on their heads, like they're fucking that evil. Fucking like they've got horns on their heads. Yeah, that's come up looking better. I do think maybe I should have maybe make it a bit smaller on the horizontal. Maybe a bit more back some of it more to the vertical. But yeah, I just get sick of this stupid world that we live in, the way that people who have power can do what they want, and they can manipulate children, they can manipulate systems and all that. They can get away with, in inverted commas, murder. They do, killing things, and people are often end up injured or dead because of things that don't work properly. Just like the old Samsung battery debacle back in 2016. And I use Samsung products. Unfortunately, I need this equipment, and I'm so glad I wasn't one of the people who ended up with an exploding battery on my hands. So that's an example of when capitalism or money fuckery goes out of control, and that people don't consider, like, they're trying to compete with their nearest competitor, and they were worried that the iPhone 7 from Apple was going to beat them to the punch, and that was what I heard or read somewhere. So Samsung cut a few corners, and basically the battery ended up exploding in people's fucking, not just when charged, but when the fucking, if I'm correct, quote me if I'm wrong, but even when the phone was just switched on, not necessarily when it was charging. So it was really bad, and it was really horrible, and all these phones would have ended up in landfill or incineration. High temp incineration, you'd hope, not fucking low temperature, whatever. But still, you couldn't recycle many of the materials, I suppose. Don't quote me. Correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, yeah, a lot of stuff would have gone to landfill, electronic waste, a big ecological disaster, and wasted materials, wasted lithium. So, the batteries, lithium's rare, so that would have been a real waste of resources that could have otherwise been utilised. So, fuck this money fuckery, Fuck the money fuckers, folks. Fuck them all, cunts. Fucking money fuckers. Go fuck yourselves. Go to hell, bitches. Sluts, you bloody charlatans. You go to fucking hell, where you belong. Burn in hell, fuck yous. Fuck you all. Oh, I forgot to put on my my Christmas hat. I'm going to put my Christmas hat on when I get off this video. So it's Christmas time. I'm trying to keep in a bit of the theme of Christmas, even though it's bloody shit capitalism again. Anyway, that's come up looking quite a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.